the substitute Raiders coach polo on. Hell yeah.
It's just funny because Tiff just said this. She said, "Why are you over here looking like a coach?"
You need to button up that top joint.
All right, hold on. Let me get right. All right, here we go. All right. I was doing this on purpose, man, because I'm going to take you to school today, Stu.
Yeah.
All right, there we go, man. Salute to my guy for getting me right, man. How you doing today, bro?
That's that dry fit joint.
Yes, sir. You know, show off what I've been doing in the gym. You know what's good, man? Hey, let the nation know, man, how you been and what we got in store tonight for the latest edition of the Graph Stu Show.
No, everything's been good. Hopefully everybody had a good 4th. Hopefully everybody, all of their phalanges, right? Isn't that what phalanges are still there? I know. it was like 2:00 in the afternoon on the 4th, and I'm like, man, somebody
got cooked.
Yeah, someone got yeah. So no, it was good. My wife took the 3 little ones up to Sarnia, Canada, or started across the border from Port Huron.
Yeah,
to see her family, and I stayed back with Cameron, my oldest. She had a week off from sports, dead week.
Yeah,
so, we chilled, and I pretty much just slept the whole time, man. I took her to some of her volleyball camps, and she had a sleepover. Or she had about 4 of her friends. They went and watched the new Spider-Man movie.
Shit's fire too,
dude. I pulled up into the theater. It was like midnight. They went at 10, and I got there a little early, and I parked. Man, I felt so bad. There was this like, because it's like in a plaza, and there's this bar called the Cactus.
Yeah.
Right now, campus is kind of dead. You know, I mean, people are kind of gone, but this little bar, the Cactus, was kind of jumping a little bit, and the state trooper pulled this girl over and had her doing the. But dude, I was watching. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I've been there. I'm like, let me see what she's got, and she was passing everything, and the dude still made her take a breathalyzer. But as my daughter and her friends were coming out, that was as she was doing the breathalyzer. So I hope she made it out. But
facts,
it was good. My wife came back, and now we're just in the swing of things. School for us is going to be starting soon because we're on the college schedule, and then our street's getting all redone. So a lot of construction going on right now. So yeah, man. How about you?
Man, blessed, man. You know, I mean, did the whole 4th thing, fireworks, all that good stuff. Had one of my good friends from California come in for the week, came in and hung out with me. My boy Money L, shout out to L. He just moved out to San Antonio. He was the guy that did all my music videos in the past. You know what I mean? Shot all my videos and stuff like that. Came and kicked it, man. And now we're just doing the family thing. We just got done talking about this move to Las Vegas, man. So, you know, we're trying to put it all together right now. We're just trying to see from the financial standpoint, you know, where it's going to be and what we're going to need in order to get out there and get right. But it's definitely, man, the wheels are starting to turn now on that Las Vegas trip, man. It's time to get out there.
A timetable?
We want to be out there at least. I know we'll probably let the boys get through one more grade. You know what I mean? So maybe
they're going into 7th.
No, hell no, bro. They're going into 4th.
Oh, okay. So okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so they're Emma's age then.
Yeah. They're real young, but they'll be 10 in a week and a half.
Okay.
Yeah, so we getting right, man. We getting this shit together, man, and getting going.
They're almost exactly the same age as Emma because she'll be 10 August 21st.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's what's up, man. Shout out to everybody here in the building, man. Shout out to Mad Mike. He says, Graph and Stu, thanks for the podcast. Raiders. We wanted to let everybody pile in real quick. First 5 minutes. You know how we do. Every time we see each other, we got to catch up real quick, even if we're on live. It is what it is. But we're gonna have some fun tonight, you guys. We're gonna talk to Stu and get some.
I want to real quick, just before I forget, just give a quick second. My really close friend, his father passed away yesterday.
Yeah.
Nothing tragic. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he had something with his lungs, but a great guy. A friend of ours for a long time. Our families always knew each other, so just wanted to give a quick little shout out to him.
Let's do something even better, man. Rest in peace. We're gonna do a quick moment of silence real fast before we get to doing the show. Rest in peace, man. You already know what time it is.
I remember. So my buddy's name's Blake Stapleton, and this was like probably 7 years ago. So we were in our mid-30s. And, we all have kids and we're adults. And I don't know. I think we were at a bar and we got too, drunk. And like, he's like, my dad always told me if we're ever at a bar, don't drive home drunk. So let's call him. So his dad, like in the middle of the night, came from Hemlock, which is a town like about 15 minutes west of Saginaw. He got up. It was like 3 a.m. Picked us up from the bar, and we're like, "Yo, can we get some Taco Bell, man?" he pulled in and Taco Bell, and it was
that late night grease. That late night grease, bro.
Oh, dude, it was like we were like 13-year-old kids or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And
we used to do that shit in the West Coast, bro. Middle of the night, go get those 2 tacos for $1 from Jack in the Box and be lit.
Absolutely. So I'm like giving him. He's like, "All right, Stu." He kind of like walked me in my house. Christy's like, "Okay," and like got me, and we were kind of talking about that yesterday. But anyways, so
DeMarcus, you would never have to talk to Stu, DM him on Instagram, Twitter, and I
want to say this just in case, because I do have over here. I promise I have about 4 or 5 things that I need to sign and get out.
Yeah,
they're there. I trust me. It's just.
Now I know. Look, I bombarded you, right? Because I told everybody, I said, "Man, if you need something signed from Stu,
no,
love.
Yeah,
right?
no. Send it. The best thing to do is just make sure you put a return envelope in it, so I can boom and just put it in the mailbox, because I get mad anxiety from going to the post office or whatnot. So then I got the stamps.com or whatever the hell. I got the whole like the scale and all this stuff, and like the program doesn't work for a Mac. It's a DOS program, so I got like all this stuff packaging for it, so I could just do it myself and whatever.
Yeah. Well,
hey, have you seen any of those? What's the service? Fucking.
I don't even know what the fuck we talking about right now.
Dropping stuff off.
It's about like FedEx and shit.
The other one,
UPS,
Prime, Amazon Prime.
Oh, Amazon Prime. Yeah.
You ever been to one of those little lockers they got where they put things in there? If they like, instead of dropping, because sometimes they can't get to your house and people like aren't there to sign. So I've
seen them, but I've never been like really. I've never had one.
Dude, they are freaking awesome. So like around town at certain like little like convenience stores, they'll let you know like, hey, you have these packages, and you go there, you punch your little code in, and you hit like the whatever locker it's in, and then just tink, it opens up, and like you grab it like. It was like some Minority Report shit. I was waiting for like Tom Cruise to like come out.
Hey, we got to get PO boxes, bro. I have this dude, man. Shout out to him on Twitter. He hits me once a week, and he says, "Graphk, bro, I got a bunch of shit that I want to send you. Just shoot me the address." And he's been doing it for 3 months. Malcolm Kuntz signed jersey, Sacramento Kings signed stuff. And, you never want to have, and this is no offense to anybody in particular, but nobody wants their address out there. You know what I mean? So I got to go get a P.O. box. I would suggest, bro, get you a P.O. box, bro. You know what I mean? Let people send it out there. You can just sign it off and send it right back out. Quick and easy.
These things are kind of like they're almost like a P.O. box.
Well, yeah.
No, because you have your address. Dude, I don't, me. I don't.
I know, Stu, but at some point, bro, you're going to have to stop doing that shit, bro.
No one gives a fuck about my old ass. What the fuck?
Come on, man.
Hey, 9:30 Lindbergh, come see me, bro. When
Yo, salute to everybody here in the building, man. Dan says Stu is amazed at technology. This is facts.
I don't leave the basement too often, man. You know what I'm saying? So.
And that's why I love these shows, man. It's an outlet for our brother Stu, man.
Go Patriot, bro.
Oh, GA Patriot.
Oh,
yeah, right here. Boom.
Oh, yeah. Okay, gotcha.
Hey, we're going to talk some Raider football today, you guys. I'm actually going to send the invite here shortly as well to Shieldmore. They're going to pop in and come talk some shit with us in a little bit. But today, we're going to have some fun, man. We're going to get back to some of story time with Stu. And we're going to ask him some questions about his time in the league. Any player that you can think of that Stu played with.
Yeah.
Put the comments in the comment section. Let's have a Q&A. This is story time with Stu today, you guys. We're going to talk to him about his time in the NFL, his time at Purdue, Anything football related.
Yeah, any story from, I guess, me or you, or if anyone has a funny story.
Yeah, we're going to have, this is just a Q&A with the chat tonight. We're going to have some fun, and we're just going to shoot this shit, bro. It's going to be an old school Stu and Graph Stu show where we there's no real premise we're here. We're just going to have some fun. And we're going to
I got some stuff, some little things that I have planned or whatever.
Yeah. And we're definitely going to get to it. Shout out to Jay Silver Black, man, my brother. I appreciate you on the donation. Also, shout out to everybody here in the chat. We appreciate every single one of you guys for being here with us tonight. Shout out on the $5 donation. Shout out to Marvin as well. Stu, can you speak on Milton Wright, wide receiver from Purdue, from the supplemental draft? That is a phenomenal question. Shout out to Marvin, because
what's the supplemental draft?
So the supplemental draft is now it's
Marvin Lewis. Hey, you coached me at the Senior Bowl, bro. Yeah.
It's not really a new kind of draft. The Raiders got Terrell Pryor in it years ago, right? But like it's pretty much, players. I'll bring it up right here. And I'm gonna read exactly what it means.
When is it?
It just passed. So neither one of these guys that we're going to talk about is Malachi from Jackson State. He's a wide receiver, and Milton. But the supplemental draft, the NFL first.
So is this dude with the Raiders right now?
No, not at all.
Oh.
The first NFL supplemental draft was in 1977. The event provides an opportunity for draft eligible prospects who did not enter the annual spring draft. Pro Football Hall of Famer Chris Carter and Pro Bowler Josh Gordon are among the notable players who have been selected. But the thing is, okay, so let's just say you draft Milton Wright in the third round in the supplemental draft. You lose a draft pick next year in the actual draft.
So the supplemental draft, how is it? How do they conduct it?
It's not like a walking across the stage type shit. To be honest with you, it's probably more along the lines of the GMs behind the scenes.
Like a Skype deal.
Yeah, probably something like that. I've never seen it be held, so I don't know how they handle it. But they just brought it back because nobody really utilizes it. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody really uses it because nobody wants to use next year's draft capital on a player that may not pan out from a supplemental draft.
Well, so I'm reading an article here. This is from Josh Alper. It says former Purdue wide receiver Milton Wright sets up workouts with teams. So this says Adam Schefter of ESPN reports that Wright, who played at Purdue, will hold workouts for interested teams on July 24th and 25th in hopes of signing with the team and going to training camp later this summer.
Yeah.
Wright and former Jackson State wide receiver Malachi Wideman were the only players eligible for the supplemental draft. There's
only two guys, but now what I'm hearing is the Raiders were interested in Malachi to Jackson State, right. But the CFL and the UFL, I forgot what it is, but they're both interested in both those guys. So they'll find a job somewhere. I don't know if it's going to be in the NFL, but those two receivers will find
So let me just.
Bambino says if you like the guy, you put a bid of a draft pick.
Okay.
And you guys, I see the questions. We're gonna get them in once Stu figures out this whole supplemental draft shit.
No. I'm looking at Milton Wright. So let me do this here. So I remember when I was on my, on the Hammer. Back when I had my own radio station, not my own radio station.
Yeah.
What I would do was, it used to be the first Tuesday in February, like National Signing Date, right? Whenever we would get a kid to commit, I would go and I would do some research on him, and I would give like a little minute and a half to a minute and 45 seconds of an evaluation of him. And I remember Milton Wright, if I remember correctly, I think he's from Kentucky.
Yes.
Is he?
Louisville, Kentucky. Hasn't played since 2021, where he had
eligible, right?
Yeah.
He was ineligible. He
had a pretty good year for you guys. 57 receptions, 732 yards, 7 TDs, an average of 12.8 yards per catch.
So I let me just make sure, but I'm thinking he I think he wore 9 for a little bit and then switched to 0. But if I remember correctly, I think his first year or maybe year and a half, he struggled. He dropped a lot of balls,
Yeah.
And I kept wondering, like, they keep going back to this guy. And, I kind of wrote him off a little bit. And he ended up having his last year, like you said, he ended up making some big catches. Now, I felt he probably thought he was a little better than what he really was. These guys do. They have one big catch, and it's like, they're up for the Heisman now in their minds. You know what I mean?
And he had a long of 18 yards, Stu. Like, don't get me wrong. Those are respectable numbers. You know what I mean? 732 yards, 57 receptions, 7 TDs. That's nothing to like, you know what I mean?
Was it 7? Is that 1 year or is that his career?
That is 2021. So in 2020, he had 2 TDs. He only had, he had a long of 53 in 2021. My apologies. But in 2020, he had 305 yards. He had 2 TDs. In 2019, he struggled mightily. That was a year I think you were talking about. 18 receptions, 288 yards, and 1 TD. But he gradually got better each year. But there was a lot of drops. But in 2021, he had a respectable year. You know what I mean? Those are pretty good numbers.
Here, hold on. I just wanna pull up my evaluation of him real quick.
Do your thing. Do you think? Let me see. Shout out to James Moore. Yo, what's good, Dax and Stu? Hope you guys are having a blessed night. Salute to you as well, brother. Salute to Jason, man, at the park with the kids, trying to listen, laugh out loud, appreciate the content. I just got back from the pool with the boys, so I totally understand, Jay, what you're going through. Salute to you, my brother. Shout out to our dog, GA Patriot. Oh, okay. We're gonna get to this question once Stu.
Yeah, hold on, just one real I'm gonna pull it up here real quick.
Yeah, it's all good. Let me see. He says, Stu, what's your funniest on-field memory as a Raider? Something us fans wouldn't have.
Maybe, yeah, here, hold on.
Something us fans wouldn't have caught on TV.
Oh, shit. I mean, I'm going back, man. I don't know if there was a conspiracy against me, but, man, they don't show any of my good plays, dude. Like, so trust me, there's a lot of things you guys didn't see on TV. Trust me. Okay, what am I doing here?
Y'all got to realize Stu cannot multitask for shit.
Shut the fuck up, motherfucker.
At all. He's still looking up Milton Wright and trying to figure out his funniest moment.
Slow down, motherfucker.
We're going to get to you, GA. I got you, brother. I got you. He said, Stu's hat is playing with my mushroom trip.
Yeah, man, I got the hair, dude. I got some major hang time, bro.
Oh, my dog out here rocking with the man bun. I see you, bro.
And I got I'm German, so I'm representing my German heritage. It's nothing beyond that. So don't people start fucking getting crazy.
Yo, hold on real quick. I'm gonna send this off real quick.
Okay, let's see.
That is crazy. Let me see. Right them feet, y'all. Hit them thumbs up. If you're not subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Also, subscribe to Stu's channel on YouTube. We are remodeling his channel right now, so a lot of videos are off of the kind of wiped out as of right now. But we're rebuilding Stu's channel right now, you guys. So make sure you go subscribe to our brother. Same name, Stu Schweiger on YouTube. Go support our brother, man. Real talk. Let me see. Let me send this off to Shield more. Boom.
Oh, here we go. Now I'm remembering where the hell I put this. Here we go. Okay. Boom. Okay. Marvin Grant, Kieran Allen, Kyle Bilodeau, Christian.
Oh, I got that.
Okay, so that was a lot of wasted fucking time because I don't I'm getting him confused with Marshawn Rice. Marshawn Rice was a receiver.
Oh yeah.
Yep. No. So anyways, no. So what was the initial question? What was it?
So he basically says, Stu, what's your funniest on-field memory as a Raider?
No. What was the question about Milton Wright? Was there a question or?
Oh no. He was just saying, what was your assessment of him?
Oh, okay, yeah. No, he's a guy. I mean, he's
yeah. Nothing crazy, Not a David Bell, not a Charlie Jones.
Yeah, no, not absolutely not. No.
Yeah, not one of those type of guys. And to be honest with you, It really wasn't worth Marvin a supplemental draft pick. It really wasn't. Like, this is a guy that you can work out, see what he has, and you can get him for cheaper without having to give up some draft capital for him. So hopefully he catches on somewhere. Hopefully Malachi does as well. I was talking about Malachi last night from Jackson.
I just don't know why can't you just bring him in as a free agent?
I mean, you can. I mean, you can.
Know what I'm saying? Like, I mean,
yeah. I mean, that's why nobody for 2 guys in a supplemental draft. Like, what does that even look like?
Yeah, what?
That's just weird shit, bro. It's mad weird. That's why no one takes the supplemental draft serious.
Blowing each other or something. I mean, what the fuck, dude? Bro, like,
I don't know. All I remember was the Raiders went and got Terrell Pryor in the supplemental draft years ago, and it didn't really work out for us. But I would have loved to see Terrell Pryor in today's NFL, man. That shit would have been.
So crazy. I remember. This was like my maybe second or third year in the NFL, and I went back to Grand Rapids, Michigan, where my good friend Kelly Butler, who you know, who played at Purdue, from Grand Rapids, from Lansing, with the Lions, signed a big deal with the Cleveland Browns, finished his career in Winnipeg. He had a little, like, in the offseason, he would go to like this, you know, little AM radio station, and I remember we did the show, and I remember I was getting some, you know, information for the show, so stuff we could talk about. And I pulled up USA Today, and I remember reading about Richard Pryor when he was in high school in Pennsylvania. And I remember reading about the guy, and I'm like, this guy is a freaking monster.
You mean Terrell Pryor?
Sorry. Right? Yeah, not freebasing Richard Pryor.
Not the GOAT Richard Pryor, but
Richard Pryor, who would spend $250,000 a year on cocaine. No, this is Terrell Pryor.
Yeah.
But I remember him, if I remember it correctly, I think, and I can picture us in the studio
right here
cover, and I think he had a navy blue jersey with silver pants or whatever. But I remember going, I think this guy's gonna be. Oh, there you go. Oh shit, that's you.
Yeah,
dude, you look young as hell in that picture.
Fucking me and Darren McFadden.
Okay, yep.
Yeah.
Hey, put the GA one up.
KO, Kalichi Osemele.
I don't know him.
Yeah, he played for the Raiders offensive lineman for a little while.
Okay, he looks like a beast.
He's a monster, bro. KO he's a monster, bro. But what you were saying was you were talking, you know, Richard Pryor. But we talk about Terrell Pryor though. Go ahead. Yeah.
I just remember Terrell Pryor too. Didn't he get punked by who was it in that cross scrimmage? By Ramsey, or was it one of those corners? Remember that when he completely got punked on TV? Terrell Pryor when he was receiving.
Was it Terrell?
Remember
this is when he was the receiver for Pittsburgh. Yes. He converted over to wide receiver and played. And yes, you're right.
And he came up and
yep.
Yeah, I was like, dude, come on, man.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay. So where are we at?
Shout out to John. Support my boys. I got the pause button ready. Stu's good for a few. He already started. He said balls a million times at the beginning of the show. Much love, Stu. Once a Raider, always a Raider.
So much,
hey, bro. Hey, you were the one. Shout out to Elite. Love Elite, man. She comes on the phone call shows, man. She has some great insight on this team and some great.
Like her little character.
Yeah. Cool. That's just fire. The John B comparison is real. I definitely got called John B my whole life. Oh, hey, I wanted you guys to know this too. I'm gonna break some news for you guys tonight.
And also too, thank you for everybody. You know, in case I missed it, thank you everyone for being in here and all the positive comments and all that stuff. It means a lot. Trust me.
Yeah, facts. We got another interview lined up. I think it's going down next week, you guys. Running back Jalen Richard will be on the show, so stay tuned for that. We're actually working on it.
Repping that 30 hard as fuck, dude.
Yeah, hey, man, talk that talk, man. So we're actually texting back and forth right now, getting a date. But he's locked in. He's ready to go. He wants to come talk his shit. So shout out to Jalen Richard, our former running back, one of our best blocking running backs in recent history.
So he's not with us then, or
no? He's actually rehabbing right now. He played through John Gruden's latest. Time he was out there in Las Vegas and in Oakland. It was really good. Like third down back, man. Blocking back and was actually pretty good in the passing game too. You know what I mean? So
what was his injury?
I think he's dealing with a knee injury right now, and it's very, very tough to get back from what he's fighting right now, man. But I'm hoping and praying that he does.
How old is he?
He's pretty young still, man. Look, his rookie year was 2016. I went to the first. I know as a running back, it's like kind of 7 years, right? Yeah, about 8
years, bro.
Yeah. So I seen his first game of his career. I was there. Me and my wife went to New Orleans. We watched them play week 1 against the Saints, where he ran one back for like 50, 60 yards.
I think I remember that.
Yeah, man. I was like, oh shit, we got one. We got a dog. And he ended up being more of a blocking option. You know what I mean? He had some nice runs for us, but he was a great block. I don't know if you remember that play where Henry Ruggs, where his time expired, DC threw a bomb to Henry Ruggs against the Jets. And we won the game pretty much on the last second bomb. But Jalen Richard, that block that he put on that pass rush, man, definitely gave DC some time to step up and make that throw, man. Jalen is once a Raider, always a Raider, man. And, a really good dude. You know what I mean? They call him Spook for a reason, man. That boy is quick as shit, and he can definitely pick up a blitz all day, every day. So I want to pick his brain. I want to talk to him about John Gruden and Henry Ruggs and that whole tenor. I want to talk to him. So it's going to be a great conversation, you guys. Make sure you stay tuned for that. We'll be dropping a thumbnail shortly and dropping the date. So stay tuned.
Hey, Raider Tim 81, I appreciate the comment there, buddy.
Definitely, man. Shout to him. He said you one of his guys, man.
Appreciate it.
Let me see. He said he's obsessed with Richard Pryor. This is facts. Let me see.
Richard Pryor.
Stu did not play with Darren McFadden, Renee.
I want to say he came in 08, right?
Yes, I think so.
I left right before 08.
Yep, 08 was the year he came in. Yeah. He was drafted out of Arkansas. Let me see.
Heard he's a great guy. Heard he's an awesome guy. I can't wait. I hopefully get a chance to meet him.
Yeah, no, definitely. No, he's really. I see him out here. He lives out here
in Texas.
I see him at the liquor store down the street all the time. He's always at Specs buying a box full of shit. Shout out to Darren McFadden, man.
I respect that. I saw the video, bro. I felt him in the.
He always sees me with my Raider tattoo when I walk in, and he goes, "You know what I mean?" So he know what time it is. I saw him
in the drive-through. I respect that.
Josh, it's Arkansas. It was not Alabama. Yeah, Darren McFadden is one of the greatest Arkansas football players of all time. And his
quarterback was the kid that Jacksonville drafted.
No, it was Ryan Mallett, right?
No, I think it was Jones, wasn't it?
No, Felix Jones was his backup running back.
Not Felix Jones, the quarterback from Arkansas, the big white kid that ended up playing receiver, first round draft pick for Jacksonville in 2007.
Was it?
He had a very severe cocaine habit. Him and
they played in Jacksonville.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think who you're talking about. I thought it was Ryan Mallett came later though. Ryan Mallett came later. Hey, rest in peace to Ryan Mallett as well.
Yeah, really, dude.
Sucks, man. That sucks, bro. Matt Jones. There you go. Matt Jones. Shout out to Raider Nomad. Facts.
Yeah, Uche had some good stories about Matt Jones and Mike Williams. Woo.
Oh my God. Rest in peace to Uche too. I keep forgetting, man, that our guys bro, so much shit going on right now, bro.
I just got something today that said something about Uche's something with his channel or something. I'm like,
oh my God, bro. Yeah, I was just man. We
Mike,
not gonna
who? Mike Jones.
Matt Jones. Hey, Elite, he just passed away. He drowned. 35 years old. Drowned. Sucks, man.
Out there on we were just there on spring break.
It was in Florida, Destin, right? Somewhere around there? Yeah.
Right there.
Yep. Right there. Dre, that was a cold.
He was a coach. He was a coach too, like a high school coach, a teacher, like 35 years old or something.
Good kid, man. That was a phenomenal back. Like that backfield.
Don't be fucking with the ocean, guys, for real.
Mondo, hey, Justin Fargas is doing good. He lives in Vegas. Yep. His wife is doing really good out there.
She's a GM or president.
Yeah, I actually just chopped it up with Fargas's best friend in Sacramento at a cigar lounge, and we're actually working on something. Oh, Stu, I got to call you on that. We're working on a Woodson whiskey situation in Sacramento, and they want to get Fargas out there. And Jay hit me up from we were talking, man, Stu, come on, we can make something work. You know what I mean? So definitely would let it have you come in my stomping grounds, bro, so I can show you, you know what I mean, where the young tadpole. I kicked
it up there. I kicked it up there a couple times. Well, that's where Isaiah Kajuba's at.
Yeah.
There's a couple guys up there. Yeah,
but I got to take you to the slums where I'm from.
I want to go to that house where that girl buried all them bodies. The madam, the old lady. I want to go check out her spot.
Of course, you would want to do some stupid shit like that.
She was ruthless, bro. Shit.
Yes, Renee, I love this. Did you guys see the news? Lester Hayes, senior semifinalist for the Hall of Fame. What does senior semifinalist mean? What is basically they're giving us some hope.
Is there a senior category and or like
pretty much? I mean, because
year they got to make sure that there's
he played back in the day compared to the more newer era guys.
Because you can get forgotten, dude, and people get so excited about what's in front of them now.
But this shit is ridiculous, though, bro. Like Lester Hayes should have been in the Hall of Fame. Like this is why sometimes the Hall of Fame shit. A lot of guys that deserve it get in. Don't get me wrong, but what's the weight on Lester Hayes? Like, come on, man, that shit is crazy.
It bothered the hell out of me, like Cliff Branch. I mean,
yes, it's the Raiders shit, Stu. It's the Raiders shit. Look, like why is Stu not in the Hall of Fame yet?
Who?
Why is Stu? Well, you know what? You're in the Purdue Hall of Fame.
I am. I'm in
Saginaw.
I'm in the Saginaw County Hall of Fame. Also, hold on.
Stu about to go grab some shit. Yes, Mr. Stickum. There we go, Raider man.
Nah, Mr. Stickum was Freddie B.
Lester Hayes to me was the model. He changed how DBs played the game. This is facts, Elite. Facts. Hayes is Hall of Fame in my book already. Facts, GA. Facts. Salute the Duchess as well. Salute. There you go. Legendary locals of Saginaw. Woo!
Hey.
Draymond's in there too, right?
Bro. I mean, they got like old heads in this thing, right?
Yo,
and check
ancient heads.
Hold up.
Hammer is backstage right now.
Wow.
Yo, that's crazy. Hammer, are you in the strip club, bro?
Hey, Duchess, she's a very, very close friend of mine. We've known each other for probably 3 or 4 years. I've never met, but just through social media. Awesome person. And we just reconnected before I came on here, and I told her to come on and come into the show. So thanks, Duchess, for coming on in.
Salute the Duchess. Hammer is in the dark.
Yo.
What's popping, bro?
What's going on?
What you over there? What you walking Titan?
Walking the monster among pups. I just got home from my game. Fucking shot.
What game?
Okay.
What game?
It's kickball league out here.
Nice.
That sounds like some fun, bro. That sounds like some shit.
That would be fun.
Bro, I would go out there hammered, bro. Like, no pun intended.
Oh, no, bro. Our captain and her husband fucking had, like, beers and shit in the cooler. Like, we'd be having fun with this shit.
No, that's dope. That's
dope. Hey, did you get my message? Did you get my message?
What?
Did you get my message?
What message?
He left you a voicemail.
I left you a voicemail. Or can I leave you a voicemail? Because I'm trying to think. I called a couple people. Is your voicemail full?
What voicemail did you call?
Your phone number.
I'm gonna have to check that, but I don't think I got anything from you, bro.
Well, let me make sure because I want.
Still, you might have accidentally called Hammer Slammer.
No, we ain't gonna go there right now. No, sometimes I think about it and I don't get to it, and I think I called you, but I wanted to call you. But let me just check my.
You didn't call me, bro.
Relax. Hold on.
And funny enough, I actually wanted to call you the other day.
You called wasted though. I know you called wasted last night.
I meant to call you, dude. I promise. I meant.
But you know what though, Hammer. This is funny. Stu called me earlier and said, we talked earlier. He said, I called Hammer and wasted last night. I left the message.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Hey,
Hammer. When you get home, bro, if you're free, jump on for a few minutes.
I got you.
All right, bro. All right.
Be safe out there.
in those mean streets of suburban New Jersey.
That's right.
Shout out to everybody here in the building. So rock out with
Jersey
your cock out.
Devil.
Talk that shit. All right, so we're gonna do this, you guys. We're gonna talk about this. Shout out to the 200 people in the chat. Salute. Make sure you guys wipe them feet. Hit that subscribe button on the channel, OakLosVegas Raiders Network, and Stuart Schweiger on YouTube also. So I wanted to ask you, I called you earlier, right? Because I had a specific player that I wanted to talk to you about, because a lot of fans actually tend to forget that you played with a Hall of Fame wide receiver. And we're not talking about Jerry Rice. We're not talking about Tim Brown. We're talking about another GOAT that's one of the greatest wide receivers of all time, right? Randy Moss. That picture right there, dog, is cold.
Yep.
Bro, what the hell? Bro, can you please tell me where that picture is? I want to get that blown up and put it in the man cave.
You know what? It was a private. It was from a photographer that might have been working for a publication or something like that. And
at some point, bro, if you can, please try to get that redone for me, and I'll pay for it and everything. I want to get, bro, that picture needs to go in the man cave.
Well, I will. There's another cool one of where I'm going, player introductions, and I'm running through, and Randy's right there. So go ahead.
Give us a story. You were telling me something about Randy Moss in downtown Oakland.
Yeah. Well, first of all, I want to make sure that people understand that Randy Moss was one of the best teammates I had ever had, from high school through college, pro, pee-wee, whatever. One of the funniest guys you've ever met. One of the countryest guy, from West Virginia.
Yeah, country as shit.
Twang in his voice, dip in his mouth, loved to fish, wore sweatpants and some busted up sandals, not a flashy guy whatsoever. During stretch in every practice, while we're warming up for practice, he would just stand up and it was like a 15-minute comedy set. You know what I'm saying? Getting on, just coaches. He had everyone laughing, dude. A guy who would, in the off season, would rent out bowling alleys for the whole team. You bring your family, you go there. All the lanes are, again, the whole bowling alley. He rents out table with pizza and beer and pop, and you could stay as long as you wanted. He'd rent out movie theaters. You go in, there's a whole thing of popcorn, and they'd have a adult movie and a kids movie, and he paid for all of it. And
one of them type of dudes, bro.
A really, 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 really a great competitor, a phenomenal athlete. Took his business very serious. I think he obviously, he has a term. You got mossed. He's a, so he reached a status probably higher than, if you think of receivers,
he's one of them. Bro, my son has never seen Randy Moss play a down. Today he said he mossed this dude 10 times.
Yeah, what is that? What is that? An adjective, right? Or
bro, whatever the hell it is, it's there. And my son is 9 years old, bro. And also he always says that that's one of his favorite receivers of all time, and he's never even got a chance to watch him play.
Yeah, the guy was all of 6'5".
Yeah,
a freak. Faster than fast, tough. But yeah, I wanted to make sure today, because obviously we know that there was that whole issue with I'm not a Raider and this and that, and
yeah.
And it just, literally, he would tell Jerry Porter and Ronald Curry and Courtney Anderson and I'm trying to think of some of the other receivers we had. Alvis Whitted, Doug Gabriel. I will run goals all day and take all them, the safeties and the corners with me so you guys can get open. I don't even want to fucking catch the ball. I want to get you guys open. That's the type of guy that he was. But again, they're throwing bombs, and there's 3 or 4 guys just hitting the shit out of him, almost every play.
Yeah.
And he wasn't he was a muscular guy, but he was very
Thin.
lean, you know.
Yeah.
And he's sitting here taking shot after shots, and he's getting banged up. And then, you know, the fans are saying, you know, you're questioning him, his heart, and all this stuff. And so it was just bad timing. You know what I mean? But I guarantee you that guy wanted us to win more than anybody. Trust me.
Let me ask you. Okay, so you played with Randy Moss, you played with Tim Brown, you played with Jerry Rice.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is just like not a lot of people can say that, right?
I mean,
define each of them.
And then coaching was Fred Biletnikoff. It's like
insane.
Fuck.
But differentiate, right? Like tell me in one word, all three of these guys, how do you describe their games?
One word, each guy, one word?
One word, Randy Moss.
Well, I would say Jerry Rice was a technician.
Agreed.
He was not a
very athletic, like
he was not super fast. He
Yeah.
wasn't super strong. He wasn't, he couldn't, you know, he wasn't the highest jumper. Now, I'm not telling, the guy could fucking, he was an athlete. I mean,
yeah.
But his routes and his fucking hands, dude, I mean, I saw him make some catches. You're like, what the
how?
Fuck, dude? You know what I'm saying? But here's the deal, though, is he worked on his craft. I mean, the guy went to Mississippi Valley State.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, he was I don't know, what was he drafted? I mean, was he a high draft pick or was he?
I thought he went. Let me see when he went again. I think it was in the middle or later rounds, right? Let me see. Drafted. Boom. Let me see. Salute to the chat also, you guys. Let me see. Yep, Mississippi Valley State. He was drafted. Oh, round one. He was a round one. He went pick 16 in 1985.
He must have been doing his freaking thing then. But anyways, I would say him a technician. You know, Tim Brown. Who was older? Who?
Jerry.
Jerry's older. Okay.
Mm-hmm. About 3 years. About 3-4 years.
I'd say Tim Brown was just kind of more of that kind of he was good in everything. You know what I mean? Like he was the ultimate everything receiver. It wasn't like he was, I don't want to say he wasn't great in everything, but he was like every category.
What about this? Renaissance man.
Yeah, I would say that. I mean, he was a true professional. Not to say that Jerry wasn't a professional, but Tim Brown's always in a nice suit, always very, very tempered. You know, Jerry Rice will cuss a motherfucker out. Like he'll get.
Oh yeah.
And Jerry Rice has fun. Jerry Rice.
People don't know that though. That's what's so funny. They think that Jerry just goes to work, puts his head down, and goes plays football. They don't realize.
No, Jerry, and here's the thing. And when I was coming through, he was at the time, and I don't want to get too personal, but he was going through a divorce, so he was kind of, hey, you guys got any pussy coming in town this weekend? For the rookies, y'all got any college?
Jerry was out there with all the shit.
Well, he was, I mean, for a guy, he was recently,
yeah, makes all the sense in the world.
Released to the wild, you know what I mean? So, but Tim Brown was always just, I could see him being like the GM, of a team. And then Randy Moss was, I would just say, a freak, dude. I mean, just how his speed, his jumping ability, his hands, his football IQ, his toughness, his work ethic, and I mean, him and Jason Williams, coming from West Virginia, DuPont High School. Went to Florida, both of them, and then left, and then went to Marshall.
Just found this picture, man. That's one of my favorite pictures. That shit's so dope.
That is one of my favorite too. So I would say Randy was just, I would say just, I mean, just completely. I remember watching him because Marshall would always play BYU in the Motor City Bowl at the Silverdome.
Yep.
I actually watched Randy Moss when I was in high school because the Motor City Bowl would give out all these tickets to like the high schools, you know. And I remember being so you know, it was like December, so we're on Christmas break, you know, and our coach gave us tickets. So it was me. Let me remember, it was me, Steve Meyer, TJ Garcia, Tony Primo, TC McLeod, and we're driving down to the Silverdome. It's snowing out, and we're just fucking partying the whole fucking ride down. You know, we're just like 17 years old, you know, and on the off ramp, we get in the parking lot, and our coach is like, tailgate. He's got this van, you know, Coach Forrester, who came to my Hall of Fame, and he's fucking hammered, and you know, we're thinking we're these big shots or whatever. And I remember we had nice seats right in the end zone there, and watched Marshall play BYU. So Doug Jolly and Pennington.
Doug Jolly.
And Pennington.
Chad Pennington?
Chad Pennington was the quarterback.
Yep.
But Moss obviously was gone. But I remember watching Moss. I can remember, like, because he had, like, it was the white helmet of Marshall with the white jersey and then bright green pants. And then he had the long white socks padded. So he just looked like a spider.
Yeah.
You know, running around out there. But so you asked for a story about Randy. So I wanted to make sure to.
Real quick before you do that, let me shout out to Soul Assassin. Yes, we're doing behind enemy lines. We're going to be having other content creators from other teams that we're facing on all season long. So stay tuned for that. And also, any thoughts on our international pickup? It's been very quiet on the on that front.
What is that? It's something else.
He's from Nigeria. He just came over from this like new international portal, and he's a Raider defensive end now. And he was just on Andy's show. So I just reached out to him.
From
Nigeria.
So Isaiah Akajuba would probably
be. Yeah. So, but I'm working on getting him on the show. So I literally just sent Andy a text the other day and told him to reach out to David for me so I can get him on the show because he's already had him on. So stay tuned.
Man, them Nigerians are fucking thoroughbreds, bro.
Oh God,
they're all business, dude. They just they're good football players, man.
Yeah,
good football players.
I like that though. He said Doug High Stakes Jolly. That was always my Derek Carr comp. Chad Pennington. Wow. The difference is though, Chad Pennington won some playoff games with the Jets. You know, he wasn't very successful in the NFL, but he was a really good quarterback. It does kind of sound like Derek Carr though, a little bit though.
The Jets, Miami.
Yeah, Miami. Yep, he bounced around a little bit. He played on a few teams, but he had a successful successful time in the league though.
I feel like he took some fucking shots, wasn't it? I mean, didn't he? Was that kind of his thing? Like, did he get hurt towards the end, or?
I think so. I think so.
Him, yeah.
Okay, Ali, you say just from skill set perspective. Got you.
That's a good that's a fair comparison. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Now give me the story with Randy Moss.
So,
oh shit.
Well, no, I have God. So everyone knows, you know, Gerard Cooper was my best friend.
Ace Boone Coon.
Yep. And so he had Jared. Okay, so when he was a white guy, he was Jared, and when he was black, he was Gerard, because he was, you know. So depending on, you know, who it was Jared or Gerard. And
hey, hello, Jared.
Yeah. And he would always say it's good, and he's coming. You know, he's from Texas. He's from Sugarland. No, Prairieland, Sugarland, Texas.
Yep.
And but he was out in Carolina. And, you know, Carolina's out there where the NASCAR is, and you know he was all into that. And he say it's Gina time. It's Gina time.
No fucking way, bro.
And what, you know, Gina
Gina time
for vagina, right?
Yes.
You're like,
Tips in the back. She said, "Not Gina time."
like, it's China time. You know, we'd be in the middle of the game. He goes, it's China time. You know what I mean? But Randy, and this isn't the story, but I just thought of this. Randy thought we were saying Johnny time. So he'd like come up to us and go, "Hey, Stu," because we'd be, Stu Duke and Coop Duke. It's Johnny time. And we're like, does he think? Like, yeah, it's Johnny time.
Oh my God.
And it was just a thing for going out and partying. But he'd be like, "Hey man, we're gonna win this game, and it's Johnny time." And we're like, "Yeah, it's Johnny time."
Hold on, what the fuck, Johnny time? So it's like he's trying to say Gina.
He thought we were saying Johnny, so and we never corrected him. We're like,
that's Randy fucking Moss. like yeah, it's Johnny time.
First of all, he's kind of talking to us, so we're like, "Yeah, Johnny time," and he'd be like, rolling the party, like, "Johnny time," and we're like, "Yeah," fucking.
Yo, that shit is hilarious, bro.
Whenever I just talked to him a little while ago, I just picture Johnny Morant, and I'm just like, But anyways, I think this was our second. So this would have been 06.
It's Johnny time.
Johnny time.
I can hear country ass Randy Moss saying that shit too, bro.
But the funny thing is he would he thought it was hilarious, like he was into it, right? But like, "Hey guys, it's Johnny time." We're like, "Yeah, right."
Oh shit.
So this was we went. So my, Jared had, he was. When he was in Carolina, he was dating Christina Aguilera.
Who?
Jared was dating.
Oh shit! So Jared had Christina Aguilera?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
And he was really, really close friends with. Remember, He Hate Me, Rod Smart.
Yeah.
So he was really good friends with Rod Smart. And those two guys were pretty. They were just the special teams dudes, right?
Yeah.
So
yeah.
They didn't know the defenses, and Rod Smart was a running back, and Jared was a safety, but they were just there they're special teams killers. And remember when the Panthers went to the Super Bowl and played New England?
Mm-hmm.
Him and like the Super Bowl media day, where they have all the media. Well, Jared and Rod Smart dressed up in like these 70s like leisure suit, fucking Larry, like fucking. Like suits and fur and shit like that. And they're all fucking hammered. And, at the time, Christina would come to the games and she would sit, he had a certain box and she she wanted to keep things low key or whatever. And, that media day, everyone's, they had fucking been drinking and shit. They're all fucking hammered and they're talking. And all of a sudden, Jared's feeling himself and they're talking. And he's like, "Christina, I love you." And she's like, "What the fuck? What do you like?" That media row, dude. There's just fucking and these guys walk in these suits, so everyone's there. Jared's a kind of a ham already, and she called him and ended up dumping him. Anyway, Jared, when he was out there, he was dating Erica Arena, who was the Raiderette Coors Light Raiderette. She was on all the billboards and all that stuff, right? So he had his pick out there. Well,
that shit is
funny.
One
of a girl that he met became friends with us, and her friend became friends with us, and we're out one night after a game, and it wasn't Mingles down there in Jack London, but it was a club in downtown Oakland, and we didn't go down to downtown Oakland too often. We usually went to San Francisco, but we tried to, the trail sand and all with the whole. It was like pretty much the whole team.
You never went to Jimmy's?
Which one was Jimmy's? Barbecue?
Let's see if I can bring it up.
The Jimmy's Barbecue, because there was a barbecue place that was a sponsor of ours that we'd go to. what was that barbecue?
Remember Sweet Jimmy's, bro? Sweet Jimmy's.
In Jack London?
Sweet Jimmy's. It was off 18th Street. I'm trying to find him. Trying to see if I can find a picture of it, bro. That Sweet Jimmy's used to go down. Let me see.
Everett and Jones barbecue.
Oh, bro, that's my spot.
Yep, that's where that interview with me and George Atkinson.
Yeah,
where we're sitting there. I got like the kind of the play. That's it. That's that.
Okay. Which one was it? So the one in Jack London. You're not talking about the one in Berkeley. That's my favorite one. The one in Berkeley.
Everett and Jones and Jack London.
Okay. Yeah, the one in Berkeley go hard, bro. Let me see. Hey, Ellie, I know. I was trying to test Stu's gangster real quick and see if he was going to Sweet Jimmy's.
Well,
all the players was there, Stu. All the players was there, man.
Well, I remember we went to a couple places in downtown Oakland. I remember going in one place one time and E4. It was actually the night that Charles Woodson and Marcus Anderson got arrested. Do you remember that?
Oh, yep.
And it was like a off night during a bye week, I think, and that's why people were like, "Oh, what the fuck is bye week?" We went to this club in downtown Oakland, and E40 was there, and the dance floor had like three girls. One girl was in a wheelchair, and one of the other girls had a crutch. And my buddy Steve was like, "What in the fuck are we doing here, dude?" But I remember E40 was in that bitch, and I couldn't believe how big he was. He's a big dude, man.
Yeah. 48. That shit is funny, bro. Now it might have been Sweet Jimmy's then.
It might have been.
Yeah.
But anyway, so we're at this club or whatever, and my wife came with me wherever we went. You know what I'm saying? So usually the guys would go out and they're with other guys. So Chrissy would always have girls with them, right? So most of the guys go, "Stu, who's the girl with your wife?" Blah 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 blah. And oh God, what we used to call her? I can't remember her name now. Damn it.
That shit is funny.
But there was this younger Hispanic, well, I guess not younger, but our age, girl that was with Chrissy, and I remember we were in the club or we were on the dance floor dancing and blah blah blah. And Randy really never really went out. You know what I'm saying? Like he really didn't go out.
So when he said it was Johnny time, he just meant to go get some ass. He wasn't going out like that.
I don't think he even had any idea what we were talking about.
He didn't even know what the hell was going on. It's Johnny time. That shit makes it even more funnier, bro.
It's Johnny time. Like I'm like Johnny Carson or some shit. But so he's just in the back, and he's wearing like our like Reebok Raiders like hoodie.
Yeah.
With some like sweatpants and literally like some like sandals, right? And he doesn't drink at all. So he wasn't drinking, but he's just and he he's just, I'm like, "Oh, that's cool, Randy's out and whatever," and he's just dipped. Like you always think like it's like people are just they're who they're going to be regardless if they're superstars, if they're NFL players. There's going to be dorks, there's going to be nerds, there's going to be creeps, there's going to be meatheads, there's going to be guys who are insecure, whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sitting there and we're probably having a good time, and Randy comes up and says, "Stu, man, hey, what's up?" Or I'm talking to him, and "Hey, Randy, it's Johnny time," or whatever. Hey, speaking of Johnny time, he's like, "Yo, who's that girl with Chrissy or whatever?" I'm like, which one? I can't remember her fucking name. I can't remember. We had a nickname for her, not like a bad nickname or whatever. I'm like, he's like, he's like, "Stu, can you go tell her like to come over here?" And I'm like, you're Randy Moss, right? Like, yeah.
Like, hey, I'm all pro wide receiver, first ballot Hall of Famer, Randy Moss. How are you doing?
Yo, she's like a Raiders fan, like cool girl. Like, you're Randy Moss. I'm a nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? He's like, "Yo, Stu, can you go say something to her or whatever?" And I'm like, okay. So like, I go over there, like the girls are sitting there, and I'm like, "Hey," and I tell Christy, I'm like, "Yo, Randy Moss wants to meet so and so," and she's like, "Why the fuck doesn't he just come over here and fucking talk to her?" You know what I mean? So I'm like talking, and I don't want to be like, "Yo, Randy Moss like go talk. So I'm like, da-da-da. And I'm like, oh, hey, I was talking with my buddy Randy. Like, Randy. Oh, yeah, I know Randy. Yeah, he's over there. And, well, he was asking about you. He said he wanted to know if you wanted to come over there and talk and dance with him or whatever. She's like, nah, I'm good. So I'm like, fuck, I gotta go over and fucking like, how do I break this to Randy?
I would have been like, yo, Randy, she says she's married, man. She ain't fucking around.
I was like, damn, you are, because I was thinking like, oh, this is gonna be, dude, like, this I'm gonna hook Randy up, like we're gonna be tight now, we're gonna be boys.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Like, wait, so you don't want to like? I'm like, he doesn't want to like. He's not saying he wants to. Like, he just wants to have a conversation. She's like, no, I'm straight. I'm good. I'm like, fuck. And Randy's like, Randy's over there like, like looking through the crowd, but like, not, but like
with flip flops on and shit,
but like not trying to look.
Yeah. Yo, that shit is hilarious.
So I'm like, fuck.
Did you ever see Randy after that? Like later on in life? Did you ever get a chance?
I gotta go back to him. I gotta go talk to him.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? So like,
yeah.
I'm like, Chrissy, like, what do I, So yeah, she was just like, just tell him that she's in a relationship and she's very. So I went over and he's like, yo, I'm like, yeah, man. I'm like, dude, she was all about it, but. She just got engaged and like,
yeah.
She doesn't want to, she's very religious and she says if it was like 3 weeks ago, bro, she'd all be all about it.
Yo, he's stupid, bro.
And he's like,
it was 3 weeks ago. She just got baptized 21 days ago, man. Yeah,
I'm like, she just got engaged and he's like, hey, Stu, thanks, bro. I appreciate that. I'm like, yeah, man, for real. All right, cool. So that was kind of that's one of my
Randy.
Like I said, Randy didn't really go out very much. You know what I'm saying? And like he kind of, I know he flew his family out. I think they lived in Florida at the time. And I think he's got 5 or 6 kids. I think with the same wife and stuff. So he kept to himself.
Any stories with Napoleon Kaufman? Because he kind of fell off the grid. Like I know he's a pastor now. I just reached out to him on Instagram a few days ago. My uncle was best friends with him in Napa for years. And he owns a church out there now and everything. So he doesn't even go to the alumni parties. He doesn't really pull up anywhere anymore. You know what I mean? So like, do you have any stories of him? Because it's been really quiet on the Nap front.
So actually someone said famous Amos Zaraway. Yeah. But anyways, yeah. So Napoleon Kaufman, my rookie year, the second game of the season, I want to say on Sunday Night Football when we played Tampa, as was his career ending when he blew his knee. I remember it was bad. It was bad. And so I played against him a little bit, and then everything I hear about him, it's just great. Everyone, loved him and great teammate, and So it wasn't a reunion. It was I think it was the Kansas City game when Woodson had the Woodson night, 2 years ago. Yeah. And he was at the team hotel there, the M. Is it the M?
The M. Yeah, the M Resort.
And we were at one of the bars, and there was Napoleon Kaufman. So I think he came in with Beast Mode.
He came with Marshawn. Okay.
Yeah. And I had a chance to talk to him. I just paid my respects. You know what I'm saying? Dude's wild as fuck, dude.
Nap?
Who?
Napoleon Kaufman?
Yeah. I mean, when I say wild, I mean he's a dude that I could kick it with. Like,
hold on.
Yes, bro.
Still. Because when you say a guy that you can kick it with, that's fucking extreme.
Well,
Napoleon Kaufman, Pastor Napoleon Kaufman.
Well, hey, listen, pastors like to drink.
Oh, I know. They get down too, but
he was a lot of fun. Like it was about a 15-minute little deal where we interacted, man. But he was smiles from ear to ear, great mood, hi to everybody. I mean, he didn't know me from anybody, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Cool as shit. And but yeah, he's fucking wild, man. He's like one where like Katie, you know, on the alumni crew have to kind of like have a spotter on the motherfucker. Like probably a deal where, you know, he is laced up, buttoned up.
Yeah.
And then when you get out there, man, it's really a time for guys to where they feel like they can really let their hair down and they're comfortable, like, you know, being themselves. And that's why it's really, really cool. And the Raiders do a great job because they really, well, you were out there. I mean, they really keep it to where you feel safe and, you know, you're around, you know, good people. And
where we were that night, we got to kick it. Like it felt exclusive, right? We were like, we were somewhere where people can get in, but like people didn't. It just felt like a secluded spot.
And also too is the guys could be themselves.
Yeah.
They're there with their buddies, their family, their close friends. And obviously if you're in that area, you're close friends with the Raiders. So then you're close friends. You know what I'm saying? Like if you brought this guy, then he's cool with me. Because, you know what I'm saying, you wouldn't bring in someone that was a fucking dink or whatever. So Hammer.
Yo.
So we're doing the alumni party in August next month. I don't know if we talked about this yet, and I don't want to get Stu in trouble because I know we're going back out to Vegas, and I can't get you in trouble. It is what it is. But
fans, fucking sorry. Go ahead.
But something popped up not too long ago where Stu called me. And he was fucking furious.
Oh, dude. Don't.
Right? So, no. Look, you know what? Look, we don't have to get into it. But I'm just going to say.
No,
Stu called me and was like, yo, what the fuck? Whoa. But I'm like, wait, Stu, what the fuck is going on? Yo, this motherfucker, Rich Gannon, fuck this. Like, I'm like, whoa. What, bro, what the fuck happened, right? Because we were just at the alumni party. We were kicking it. We kicked it with Rich Gannon all night. It was cool, dude. You know what I'm saying? Like me and Hammer were over there rocking with Rich for a minute.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck happened, bro? What happened? And mind you, things change, you know, so I'm not acting like as though you still feel the same way as you did that day.
Oh, no, trust me. Listen, if he I'm going to say something to him, and if he gets smart with me, I'm going to say, hey, listen, you old motherfucker. I don't give a fuck how many MVPs you won and shit. I'm talking about right now today, and I will kick your old fucking white skunk ass haired motherfucking ass, motherfucker.
Okay, well, now that the cat is at the bat, what the fuck happened?
You fucking what the fuck? So actually, I have a pit. So let me just. So here's the story.
Okay.
So, you know, I
know it, but we want the nation to know.
Rich Gannon was actually the really first Raider that I met. So, you know, you get drafted. I got drafted on Saturday. They call me. I'm drafted. I fly out to Alameda, the Oakland airport on Thursday. You know, Coach Clayton Lopez, the defensive back coach, picks me up. Go back to the facilities. I take my little headshots and, you know, get fitted for pads, and we're having our, you know, mini camp, you know, with everybody.
Yeah.
I remember going to the training room and seeing this old motherfucker sitting there with, you know, his Raiders shorts, no shirt, gray chest hair. You know, he's reading the Wall Street Journal or New York Times, or the fuck. And I'm like, fuck, that's Rich Gannon, and that's my teammate now. Like, this is real, right? So he was actually one of my first, and I always respected Rich Gannon, you know, and would always whatever. Well, you know, he got into when he got done. I mean, really, his dumbass trying to fucking scramble on the fucking 6-yard line against Derek Brooks broke his fucking neck. We're still hopefully now going to be able to recover from that shit 15 fucking years ago. And when he broke his neck, whatever. So he gets up in the booth and he's doing analysis. And I remember about 2 years ago, wasn't it, where he got on Derek Carr, didn't he? Yeah. Like, he was really harsh on Carr. And I thought, that's kind of weird because, you know, this alumni brotherhood and, you know, especially fucking the guy at your position and like, fuck, you think you'd kind of have a little more sensitivity towards, you know.
He was definitely honest about how he felt about Derek Carr.
Yeah. And
maybe some of it stemmed from him being the last great Raider quarterback, maybe a little pride, a little ego there.
Derek Carr blowing out probably all his fucking
the records and shit.
He's a distant memory in the record books of the Oakland Raiders. To be honest with you, right? Yeah. I mean, no one's gonna remember fucking Rich Gannon. I don't.
Well, let me say this: he led us to a Super Bowl. We did get cooked.
And he threw what 17 interceptions, I think, right? Hammer.
Five.
How many interceptions did he throw that game?
It was like 5, I think.
I think he threw 4 touchdowns. I think they're all of them to Tampa, wasn't it? Fucking Dwight Smith had 2 of them.
Hey, look! Don't fucking come on, man. It hurts, man. It hurts, Stu, to talk about this shit. Okay, but he was there for the tuck rule. You know, he was there for a lot. You know what I mean? Like he actually, when people say Derek Carr brought us back to relevance, Rich Gannon brought us back to relevance.
Rich Gannon is more of a Viking than he is a fucking Raider.
No, he definitely is. Even more of a Chief. But I can't even say that. But I'll say he had a lot of greats around him. He had a great defense.
No, he did. And I want to say this. Again, and the more that I'm getting involved with this alumni thing and this, really, there is a brotherhood to it. And you look out for each other, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's hard enough trying to get credit from motherfuckers that don't know you and that fucking don't know shit. And then when you got someone that you fucking played with that you know, that knows the shit and knows how it is, to some of the announcing stuff that he does, it's not right. It's fucking wrong. Yeah. And so what I like to do is I like to, I like to find old games, and I want to find them and document them and put them on my YouTube so they're always there for my family and for me. I like to go back, and reminisce, and I watch those games.
I agree with you guys too. I have to say this. I disagree with Stu. I'm just nodding my head because I want to hear my brother's story.
What is it?
Rich definitely is a Raider. He won an MVP with us. He won with 3 division titles. He was very successful with us. So
we'll see. So I agree with you. So that makes what I'm saying even worse.
Yes. No, because I know where you're going. That's why I'm nodding my head.
Yeah. So that's why I'm like, if this guy was really a Raider, I don't see how he could talk about his Raider brothers the way that he does, man.
Okay.
And again, I'm not great player. I mean, anyone that can be the MVP of the fucking NFL,
phenomenal.
Shit, fuck, lead a team to a Super Bowl, and I'm not, dude. The guy had a stellar career. I mean, potentially probably a Hall of Famer, right? At some point, maybe, so
maybe. I mean, that's a reach, but maybe. Yeah. I mean, shit, they're letting anybody in now. I mean, shit, you know what I mean? So, I mean, yeah, you never really know.
So I like to go and I'd like to find, because if it wasn't for, God damn it, Randy Hansen, and in 2006 going back and making a cut up of every play I was involved in to watch during the offseason, a lot of my plays I wouldn't have.
Shout out to Randy.
They didn't. Big shout out to Randy. They didn't show a lot of our games, right? Because our overall record wasn't very good, so we didn't play on any national games. We played on like the CBS regional game and fucking on the West Coast, so no one really saw shit. You know what I'm saying?
I'm telling y'all now, real quick before you go, I loved Rich Gannon talking shit about Derek Carr. I loved it. So, but go ahead though. But I also wasn't a former teammate of him, so I don't give a fuck. I found it hilarious. But
at the time, hey, and here's the thing. At the time, I thought it was good too, but then when it's on you, right, it's not so fucking funny.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true. No, but go ahead. I'm gonna stop cutting you off, brother.
No, you're good. So I like to go back and try to find these games and save them for my own memories and stuff like that, and also too to put them up. So again, if there's any question about my play, you can look it up, right?
Yeah, it
speaks for itself. So I'm watching in 2007. At this time I had already been fucking benched by Hiram Eugene, and Lane Kiffin told me, sit out the Kansas City game with your calf injury, you'll come back as a starter. The rest is history. Sure enough, after the first couple of series, fucking, I don't know if it was Huff or Hiram, they went out. And I love both those guys. I do.
No, you spoke highly of both of them for a long time.
I love both of them. But I go in there and I pick off Brett Favre. I have some special teams tackles on fucking who was 87? Who was the white receiver that had a pretty good career for them? Nedden or what's his name?
For who?
For Green Bay, 87, the white guy.
The tight end?
No, the receiver.
Was that Jordy?
Jordy
Nelson.
Jordy Nelson.
Had some nice tackles on Jordy Nelson. Had some nice, I picked up Brett Favre. And at that time, the fucking wheels were coming off. It was later in the season. It was in December. It was fucking negative degrees, which I loved playing in.
Former Raider Jordy Nelson as well. I just want to say that.
Oh, yeah. He did play for the Raiders. That's right.
Yes,
yeah.
he did.
Right. That's right. He had a knee injury, didn't he? Or
something like that, I believe.
Yeah.
He was up there in age, though. We didn't expect him to be. He was a shell of himself. You know what I mean? Like,
so it was like in the fourth quarter, and again, I'm playing, middle of the field, which I'm sitting 20 yards deep, and basically I have to watch over everybody. You know what I mean? And is 88 driver?
Yes.
Yep.
So so I'm in the middle of the field. And I know this camera's reversed.
That was a cold wide receiving core too. God, bro.
Oh yeah, they had
Donald Driver, Jordy Nelson. Like, oh my God, bro.
They had some other motherfuckers, dude. Anyways, so if I'm in the middle of the field, if you're looking at me, this is to the left, right? So he's all the way. He's the X receiver out there, or the farthest receiver over here.
Mm-hmm.
Favre's back there, just fucking burping the ball, just
slinging it.
I'm in the middle of the field, kind of like, oh shit, do it, fucking, I'm just getting deep, fucking get deep, and driver runs like this. He runs like, let's say, 6 yards up the field, and then just does a fucking over route, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I think route got him, doesn't have him.
Greg Jennings was there.
That's it.
Holy shit! Wow.
Greg Jennings. That's it. Thank you, Classic. That's it. That's who it was. Runs this over route, and I'm backpedaling, and he's just running free rein across here, and he just throws it. So I've got about 25 yards, me and him, 25 yards of space in the end zone. So I'm coming up, and I get to him about probably the 10-yard line, and he does a stiff arm, and I break it down, and then he does it again, and I grab it, and by this time, 4 or 5 yards have already been gone, and I get him, and we fall in the end zone.
Okay.
And I
remember that play.
I have a picture. I found a picture of it. I'll show you it.
I remember that play, bro.
So, and that was really, because I remember it was like, that was in like the Oakland paper. Like it showed me, and it was like, the woes continue with, I'm like, I'm fucked. I'm just fucked. And it was a play where I should have just fucking ran the other fucking way instead of trying to make a play.
Yeah.
And I'm watching it.
Damn if you do, damn if you don't, man.
And I'm thinking, again, interception. I had probably 8 or 9 tackles. And this play, Rich Gannon is like, see, that's why Schweiger got benched. You can't get fucking stiff-armed like that. And I'm thinking the way he talked about it was like, if you've seen Henry. What's the
Derrick Henry?
Derrick Henry. Remember how he like takes guys and fucking bam, like does this?
Yeah.
Not even close. And he's just going, see, that's why Schweiger got benched. You can't play in the NFL doing that. And I'm like going, what did this motherfucker just say on national fucking TV about me? Because again, that's people's opinion.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like they're listening to him. So they're going, yeah, this guy fucking sucks, dude. And he just fucking berates me. And I'm going, and I could see again, if I ran up, fucking loop-de-loop and he just fucking bow and I fucking fall down. Like, it wasn't even like that. And he made it seem like it was just the most hellish stiff arm you could ever fucking put on somebody. So by him saying that made that actually reality.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And I have the game and the fucking play. Hey, Hammer, you gotta be fucking quiet when I talk, dude. You're fucking interrupting me way too goddamn much, brother.
Bro, Hammer's over there drinking Yahoo.
Oh, dude, my buddy Dino and Agnes, who worked for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Greek, He always had Yoo-hoo, dude. Always had fucking Yoo-hoo.
Crack.
I don't know what Yoo-hoo is.
Yeah, why I say Yahoo, bro? What the fuck was I
That's
talking
from That's from Hey Arnold.
Because it's not milk. It's not milk. It's not
chocolate milk. It's chocolate milk.
No, it's not, dude.
Yes, it is.
It's supposed to be chocolate milk.
Yeah, that's just from like a fucking fallen asteroid or some shit.
It's like from like the greatest titty in the world.
Ooh.
It's that Cambodian breast milk, yo.
Yeah, it's
Only
like
the
that.
best.
There's
Only
that
the
one
best.
titty out there somewhere that spits out Yoo-hoo, and it's phenomenal.
Breast milk.
Damn. Okay. I see you having the fucking on the ready with the fucking. Oh, here, hold on.
What year was that, Stu?
07.
Hold on.
That
So
shit.
here, hold on. So I'm gonna put together a little fucking. I have the picture, and I always, if it was on mine, I would be able to fucking share. But here, hold on one second.
I want to put this on screen while you do that. Shout out to my dog DeMarcus Webb. He just emailed me a picture with the Jimmy Hub T-shirt. Salute to my guy, man. Appreciate you, bro.
I was just gonna say, hopefully, he didn't send me a picture of me getting stiff armed by fucking Donald Driver.
Nah, I just show my dog DeMarcus, man. It's my guy. He always supports.
Hey,
shout out to everybody that's been buying the gear too these past few days. It's been crazy, man. Salute to everybody, man. Getting back on OakLosVegas and buying the gear. Salute, man. Love you guys to death. But go ahead, bro. Go ahead. No.
Go ahead, because I gotta do a little.
Are you gonna play? I want you to play the audio.
That Vin Diesel shit. That shit.
That's just crazy.
I'm not a big Vin Diesel fan, but
you know, my son said, he said Stu messed up, Daddy. I said, what do you mean? He said, you should have been the bald one, and Stu should have been the other one.
Well, no, I played both of them, and this was the better option.
No, facts. Real shit. Let me see. He said it's chocolate water. Shout out to Lego, my ego in the chat, man.
Have you heard the new Tyga YG Platinum song?
Yeah, I refuse, bro.
Oh, you don't like that? I thought it was dope.
Man.
He said tips are dying. She said, "No, I don't listen to rap no more, bro. Shit's terrible.
This shit.
Well, I mean, yeah. All right, hold on. Hey, Hammer.
Yeah.
I got something. I got a cool little thing to liven up my.
Pause.
Hey, yo.
What did I say?
Leave me alone.
Hammer, what did I say?
I'm not going. Damn. Never mind.
I don't even know what the hell happened. Bro.
Nah, you know what? I was seeing how far back I could go with NFL Plus, but it's only games as far back as 2009.
Oh. No, hold on. I got the game. I have the whole fucking game. Fuck, I got the fucking ball of me. I'm thinking, shit, I picked off fucking a Hall of Famer. You guys can't even give me a little fucking credit? Jesus Christ, man.
Well, they took the shit. Like, this is how far back they go on their site, apparently.
No, I'm saying Rich Gannon can't give me a fucking credit. I'm gonna slap the shit out of him.
Oh my god.
Trust me, I'm gonna say,
Come here. Come here,
come here, boy.
Come here.
Nah, look, man. Look, when I'm going with you, bro. So I'm gonna make sure.
Trust me, everyone's on my side, dude. They're gonna
you're going?
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
Trust me, dude. They're gonna be like, yo, Rich, dude. It's gonna be like, remember at school, like at lunchtime, like, yo, hey, just so you know, bro, homeboy's waiting for you out in the fucking. Hey, I'm out there. Like,
yeah, out there going back and forth, bro. Waiting on Rich to pull up.
Rich dude's outside waiting for you, dog.
Yo, that shit. It was funny as Rich ain't gonna know what the hell to think. He's like, what the fuck is going on with Stu? He says, at least said, Lord, Stu got a bone to pick with Rich. I'm gonna be there, so I'm gonna make sure.
It's just, again, I could see, first of all, there's two things. One, if it really was like a fucking, you've seen some of them stiff arms, dude, right? Like, wow, like where your helmet comes off and your mouthpiece is flying and dude's still running. Didn't happen. And then second of all, if you got a guy from your fucking team, like you gotta, like, don't fucking throw the dude under the bus. Especially if he kick the guy while he's down. Like, that's why he hasn't been starting because of tackles like that. I'm going, God.
Did that go through?
Not only fucking did you blow me up, but then you also let motherfuckers know I got benched. Like, shit, dude. Motherfucker.
Yeah.
Just because you fucking couldn't win a fucking Super Bowl, motherfucker.
I'm going, bro, just to see that conversation, bro. Like, I just want to see it.
But
bro.
how did this not happen when we were there last?
No, because Stu just seen it not too long ago.
I just found this.
Okay.
You know, Stu goes through those rabbit holes where he starts watching everything, so he's seen it.
It was about a month and a half ago, right?
Yeah. You hit me up. You was like, "Yo, what the fuck?" I'm like, "What the fuck is going on?"
Oh my god!
But I thought something bad happened. I'm like, "Yo, there's something like what's going on, bro?" This motherfucker. I was like, "Oh shit!" But look, we're not gonna do that. Look, we're gonna go over there and shake hands with Rich and keep it lit, man. You know what I mean? We're not gonna do that, bro. But Stu, you definitely should talk to him.
No. And again, I'm not gonna be a fucking.
I know, bro. Look, at the end of the day, you respect the organization too much to go.
I respect Rich, but at the same time, respect. I deserve respect too. You know what I mean? And just be like, here's how you kill him, dude. Here's how you kill him. Hey, Rich, man. Hey, can I talk to you, buddy? Yeah, what's up, Stu? Hey, I don't leave the house very much, man, and I like to go back and I like to find some of the old games, for my own personal library, and one for my son. We like to watch the games, for me and my son. We like to watch those games, and I was very excited because I got a chance for the Green Bay game, and that was a game where I picked off Brett Favre, one of my heroes, right? Is there anything better than playing in Lambeau Field in December? Fucking the snow, fucking the tundra, man, and I know we didn't have a great season, and it was towards the end of the game, and man, your comments really fucking hurt, man. Like that put me in a state of mind, dude, where I was like, wow, I thought me and Rich, I thought in my head, I thought me and you had a pretty good relationship. I thought, I always respected you. I thought, I always tell people all the time that if it wasn't for you breaking your neck, the Raiders still haven't recovered from it, and I just wanted to let you know. I thought that was.
Hey, you know what you should do? You should just go up to him and say, "Hey, Rich, can you do this?"
No, but you see what I'm saying?
Like, and then just walk away.
Again,
or say, Rich, man, brother, I wanted to talk to you, man. I went back and was watching your tape from Minnesota and Kansas City, man. Really wasn't too good. You know what I mean? Like,
well, again, if you were to say anything, I would just say, how many touchdowns for the other team did you have in the Super Bowl? But anyways, I just say, it's like with your parent. You want when you get in trouble, you want your parent to yell at you. The worst thing they can say is, you know what?
I'm disappointed in you, man.
Disappointed.
Yeah.
You know what? And it's not even your fault. It's my fault. I let you down. But I would like to just say, Rich, that I was watching that with my son, and he asked me, Dad, why did he say that about you, Dad? I said, I don't know, son. I don't know why he said that. And just to let you know, man, that hurt. And I don't know if you do games anymore, but just try to have a little sensitivity for your former Raiders brothers.
But that's the thing, Stu. Like, we get you guys are teammates and everything, but once you get to that next level of doing sport broadcasting and shit,
oh yeah,
you have to be totally unbiased. So it's like even if that was your team, your former team or whatever.
But Hammer, that wasn't unbiased. It was flagrant the other way.
Hey, Stu,
I'm gonna trust me. I have the fucking.
Hey, pull up with your phone. Pull up with your phone, like when you see him, and just go in there like this.
What's that? Sorry, hold on. What?
Watch this. Go like this.
Uh-oh.
Someone's Wi-Fi is spazzing out.
Or is he fucking having a seizure?
Come on, dude. Don't even. Oh shit.
Did you hear it? You can't hear it?
Nothing.
Damn it.
Nah, we just.
We missed an opportunity, bro. We
it's all right. It's all right. Yeah.
I was playing the Busta Rhymes Break Your Neck, boy. And yeah.
It's all right. All right, hold on. Wait. Yeah. Yes. Okay.
Yo, okay. I tried, bro. I tried. You know what? That was YouTube saying, don't demonetize your show tonight. Don't do that. So it is what it is.
So
I was literally like, people probably looking like, what the fuck is he doing? But go ahead, man.
No, I'm just saying to go to one of my playlists. Okay, hold on. You guys talk for a second, okay? Like,
no. We're gonna make this very weird. We're not gonna say shit.
Yeah, what the fuck, dude? Hold on.
Hey, Hammer, just
day and night.
What? Yo,
turn up in that. Hey, Ice Cube. Have you been listening to Ice Cube lately?
Oh, Cube been on Twitter going crazy, bro. Do you see that shit?
Oh, yeah, he's like
weeping right now, bro. He's been calling everybody bitches and hoes on Twitter all day,
dude. And like, he's saying Jamie Foxx is fucking cloned and shit, and fucking, he's like, yo, I ain't part of the elite, and I don't give a fuck, and I like it, dude.
Yeah, Cube is on there. He talking.
And then fucking they find 8 balls of cocaine in the fucking White House and shit. Like, what the fuck?
Stu was over there kicking it, man, and left his shit.
Facts.
Stu pulled up with the women's national champions. He pulled up with him.
That was B, dog.
That was B. That was fucking B, bro.
Over there cuddling and wifing hoes up and shit.
That shit is funny.
No, you guys talk for just a second because
He said, walk up to Rich Gannon and congratulate him on being the last Raider quarterback to throw 5 touchdowns in the
I don't have energy to talk. I'd rather somebody call in right now.
Oh, can you call in? Call in.
Oh, you want to turn that into something like that?
Yeah, someone call in.
What's up, Hammer? You got the technology, brother. Oh shit! Hold on. Let me get my.
The White House. I mean, apparently, one of the presidents, who was it? Someone had their own cocaine alleyway or some shit. I think it was it Edgar Hoover or fucking? No, it was fucking Richard Pryor.
Hold on one sec. Let's.
Yeah, someone call in, please.
Hold on.
Day and night.
We're not doing this very long because I really don't feel well right now.
No, dude, no. Hey, Hammer, if you got to bounce, dude, don't.
No, I'm not bouncing. I'm gonna give you guys like at least give you guys a half hour. Yo, the number is up, y'all. Call into the SeatGeek Vault line. Number's right there. Call in, sound off. You guys get to actually talk to a former Raider. Like, doesn't get any better than that.
Yeah, man. Fucking.
It's fucking Stu has a baby beanie on.
He looks like
day and night.
Doctors.
Fucking stupid. Shout out to everybody in the building, man. We're gonna have a few calls before we get out of here tonight. Let's have some fun, man.
I gotta take care of some shit. So where the fuck? Let me see. Where is it? My liked videos, or let me see here.
Your son is in your own manner, bro. So don't stop the movement anyway. Oh yeah, I tell you guys, man. I got a message from somebody that told me that I was told the beat writers were told not to work with me.
Oh yeah, what was up with that? Is that new? Did that just come out?
No, I had a feeling because me and Hondo have talked a bunch, you know, behind the scenes, DMing each other and planning on doing shows. And he said, you know, oh yo, I got to reach out to the up and ups to see if I can come on the show. And you know, you kind of get left on red after that. You know what I mean? But it was told to me today that it's official that these guys are being told not to work with me specifically.
The players.
No, not the players at all, but the beat writers. Yeah. So I don't know, bro. It is what it is. But to be honest, look, this is the thing, right? Years ago, and I'm gonna talk my shit right now. I'm gonna talk my shit.
Get on your soapbox, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk my shit because years ago it might have been a situation where they were giving us a shot, right? Now we're giving you the look.
Yes.
Like we don't really benefit too much by having on beat writers and shit. I want to rock. I want to work with everybody. If you cover the Raiders, let's talk. Let's talk some football. You know what I'm saying? But we do it in a way where they can't really work. They can't really work with us anyway. The way we talk and shit, bro, it's a little different. But yeah, I was just told today that we're looked at as a threat, and that they've been told that they can't come in and rock with us. So if you guys ever, because I only said that because every time I leave a tweet or something in the community tab saying who would you guys want to see me do a show with, there's a few people here and there that say, hey man, we'd love to see you with Vinny B or Hondo or so on and so forth. But yeah, it ain't happening. It ain't happening. So, but it's cool because we are the new wave. We are, you know.
Yeah, that's the old platform, dude.
Yeah, exactly. So it is what it is. But I always try to make sure that I can give our audience everything that I can. You know what I mean? If they ask for something, I want to see if I can get it done. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, it is what it is. Yeah, right. This is facts, DeMarcus. They didn't even have their own YouTube channels until we started ours, until we started cooking, because they found out all these live shows and all this other stuff and interacting with, you know what I mean, with you guys, with the nation, you know, and so on and so forth. But it don't really work with them.
All right. I don't know what the hell just happened, but like this shit just froze up entirely. All right, guys, try calling again.
Yeah, something, dude. I'm telling you, something's that my internet over here too has been locking up and freezing up.
No, it was my mixer. The mixer totally just froze up. I had to like fully unplug it and plug it back in. So
Gapla, what's good, King?
Let's try this again. That's some shit with chemtrails, bro.
There we go. You guys, if you guys want to get a few calls in, hit up Stu, ask him a question about his career, ask him about his dumbass.
Hey, we'll cut this
now.
Hey, we'll cut this at midnight. So we got till midnight.
Got you. So we got 20 minutes. 20 minutes.
I'm looking.
Let me see. Cube is gonna Black Sunday. Don't put that into the universe, King. Don't do that. Sav, we're still working on it, bro. Trust me. We are working on the Aiden O'Connell show. I should have never put that out there until we got a really totally.
Yeah, I know. Fuck.
I know that was my fault, bro. I fucked up. When you told me he's in and he's ready to go, I was like, oh shit, let's like that's exciting. Let's put it out there in my big old mouth. Yeah. So
there we go.
Call from
Jeff is
to accept.
Yo, you're in the vault. Who's this?
Oh, here we go.
what's up, Hammer? Jeff Acosta.
What's going on, man?
What's up, brother?
I'm finally connected. Shit, I can't believe it.
Yo,
What's going on?
Yo, what's up, Stu?
What's going on, Stu?
What's up, brother?
I've been supporting y'all, but I don't leave a lot of comments because I watch you guys on my TV and shit. So,
nah, it's love, bro. Hey, you got a question, brother? And thank you, real quick, man, for the support, man.
Where are you calling in from?
Sacramento, California, 916.
Let's go. Come on, man.
Question.
You see that shit, man. Come on. Let's go. You ask whatever you want, King.
For Stu.
Yo.
I remember back then that Randy Moss doesn't want to be associated with the Raiders when he was with the team. Was that true? Like he doesn't even want to be like he's not a Raider and all this shit and all that.
No. What it was is it was on I think it was on NFL Countdown or whatever, and they had some people saying Raiders, and you'd know better than me, Graph. What was it? It was.
Look,
what did he say? He said, "I'm not a Raider," or well,
I don't really remember what he said, but all I know was the rumblings from everything came from him not wanting to be a Raider. When Al traded for him, he didn't want to go there. He wanted to play for an established team that was on the way up, that were a winning team, a winning franchise. And you know, look, at the end of the day, we're Raider fans, right? So we take it personal, but we have to understand where he's coming from, right? Like at that point, you go from playing in Minnesota where you guys pretty much were a perennial playoff team, right? He was in a playoff a bunch with Dante Culpepper and all that. And then, you go to the Raiders where you're losing consistently. So I get it. I understand. But I never heard him out of his own mouth say, I don't want to be here. I never heard that.
Well, but again, it wasn't like he was drafted, or it wasn't like it was a oh God, what do you call it when you get like through the wire or whatever? I mean, he chose to come out there, so I mean, it was his choice.
No, we traded for him. We traded for Randy Moss, didn't we? Did we trade for him?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we traded for him.
Oh, well, fuck, I didn't. Okay, I don't remember that.
I'm gonna show you right now exactly.
What do we give up draft pick? I mean, obviously some draft picks then, or what the fuck?
Yeah. So here it is right here. This is the actual. All right. They keep saying about how he was.
I just know as far as what I saw, he came to work every day with a good attitude. He tried to do everything he could to win every game. Like I said again, he told fucking, and I wouldn't believe this if what Doug Gabriel didn't tell me. Like, guys, I will fucking go deep and get hit by motherfuckers, but you guys need to fucking catch the ball and score some fucking touchdowns if I'm going to be the guy that's fucking the diversion.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he goes, I don't give a fuck who scores touchdowns. I just want to win these fucking games.
Think about this, you guys. We got. God damn, this is terrible, bro. With the Raiders, we traded them to New England. It's not. I'm gonna look at what we got from Minnesota, or what we gave them. But we got the 110th overall draft choice that we got from New England, and we selected cornerback John Bowie out of Cincinnati. Look, I'm a Raider fan. Bro, I'm a diehard Raider fan. I have no idea who the fuck this guy is.
Yeah.
That's my dude.
Never heard of the guy.
So, all right.
He was 21 years old.
Bro.
Hold on.
He played 5 total games with Oakland before never logging another NFL snap again.
Wow.
He has more kids than he has games he played.
Let me ask you guys a question. Stu, why do you look like the white member of Harlem Heat with that hat on, bro? What's going on?
Is that fucking wasted in here?
Mm-hmm.
Motherfucker. Hey, did you get my message? I thought I called Hammer, but I think I called you instead.
Nah, we saw yesterday.
Yeah. Oh no. You don't. Your voicemail is not set up, so I had to send you a text message.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the trade. March 2nd, 2005, Moss was traded to the Raiders for linebacker Napoleon Harris and the Raiders' first 7th overall pick, which Minnesota parlayed into a wide receiver, Troy Williamson, and 7th round picks in 2005 draft.
Yeah, Troy Williamson, man, that's a guy they were trying to say he was a speed. What is he? He was out of fucking South Carolina.
I believe so.
Yeah, Troy Williamson, he was supposed to be the speedster and all this other shit, and he sucked. So, nobody wins when the family feuds. What?
Yeah.
Yo, Big Mike looks like he has a spotlight behind him, either to take a mugshot or he's about to sing a solo.
Big Mike looked like the moon
Big
from
Mike
Honeymoon.
Big Mike is in the Sears basement right now.
Sears basement.
Like you have a bad ass shirt on, you have a terrible shirt and shit like that.
You ready to take that Sears picture, bro? That Sears catalog flick.
That picture like
that glamour shots, bro.
Hey, salute to our caller though, my brother. We appreciate you for calling in. I don't even know if we answered your fucking question, bro. To be real.
Yo, man, fuck that. I was trying to call it. Hammer ain't answer me.
When were you trying to call in?
I tried to call in twice.
Shit.
You
Yeah,
stuffed animal looking motherfucker. You better answer my calls next time.
A lot of people tried to call in. This shit was dope though. The one thing, like a lot of people's reactions, like, "Oh, I'm on."
I'm talking about now, not before I didn't try to call.
Oh no, that because the roadcaster froze up for some reason, so I had to unplug the entire thing and turn it back on. My bad.
Stu is muted right now, you guys, but it's for a reason. So bear with him.
Him and his lemon microphone.
Shout out to the chat, everybody in the building, man. We're coming up on 2 hours. I had some fun tonight, man. Y'all got to hear that fucking Randy Moss Stu story. Wasted and Big Mike, bro. Run that shit back. You're gonna be crying, bro.
Yeah, look, I gotta run everything back. I was knocked out, fucking sleep, bro.
No, I didn't expect you to pull up tonight, bro. I know. You know what I'm saying? You was on in the room and laid out, bro. Our bro been going to work working crazy hours. I get it, bro. I get it, man.
Yeah, I had my feet wrung out and everything, bro.
Hey, man, it'd be like you got the crib to the neck, bro. You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah, man, I had my feet wrung out, bro. Had the AC cranking.
Hey, Reese said Big Mike's about to give a first 48 confession.
Oh shit! Look, man, my man Big Mike not giving that confession for just for nothing, bro. He gonna be like Weebay on the wire. He gonna ask for a hamburger with some horseradish.
That's a fact.
Hey, yo, Hammer, that was JT that called in yesterday. Remember, I thought it was wasted from Alabama.
The Chase Garver shit.
Because he commented on my post today on Instagram. He said, "Yo, you need to talk about Chase Garber's board." I was like, "Motherfucker!"
Yeah,
wasted. I swear to God, I thought it was you, bro.
I know. I saw that. Y'all was like, "Yo, that show was not me." I was fucking knocked out.
No, because Hammer hit me in a private chat. Said, "Bro, it's not wasted." I was like, "Oh shit!" I thought it was you, bro. Let me see. Long, he said the dogs were out wasted. This is factory outlet.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, guys. You know, look, I wanted to actually ask you guys something real quick, man. You know, Graphk and I were having a pretty dope conversation, man. And since Stu's on here, Hammer's real big on this, man. Big Mike, definitely. What do you guys think about how they're going about bringing people in the Hall of Fame? You know, we were talking about some Hall of Fame players like Randy Moss, and you know what I mean. But it's certain guys that people are floating around as Hall of Famers. You know, they were talking about on Twitter is Brandon Marshall.
Yeah.
Brandon Marshall. You know what I mean? Like, you know, there's certain guys like Asante Samuel who should probably be in the Hall of Fame. That's not. You know what I mean? What do you guys think about what they've been doing with the Hall of Fame since NFL Network got so heavily involved with it, letting more guys in?
And him and Darrell Revis were going back to back, bro. They were funking on Twitter, bro.
Oh, I saw that. I think I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Asante Samuel, bro. Asante Samuel is an underrated dude, bro. I don't give a fuck what nobody says. Super underrated. I think he definitely belongs, bro.
But I'm sorry, bro. Now me and Wasted disagreed on this. Okay, I'm talking about Brandon Marshall, a 6-time Pro Bowler, 1-time All-Pro. In 179 games, and yeah, he played, you know, he played a few more years when he shouldn't have played, right? But 970 receptions, 12,351 yards, 83 TDs, 12.7 yards per reception. That's to me, those are Hall of Fame stats, bro.
No way.
I don't think so.
No, Brandon Marshall, bro, is not even the 10th best wide receiver during the time that he played.
He never even played a playoff game either, right?
Yeah, never played a playoff game. Brandon Marshall was a malcontent. He got traded all around the league. And to be quite honest,
he was the first guy that really brought, I don't want to say the first guy, but talked about mental health. Remember Wasted, the shit he was going through in Atlanta? Like he went through some shit. Like Brandon Marshall went through some
borderline personality disorder shit and all that.
Yes.
Listen, man, all of that, you know, that's great. You know what I mean? He might be a Hall of Famer for being a mental health advocate, but as a player, he is definitely not a Hall of Famer, bro. He's not a Hall of Famer, bro. Like, and look, man, I never played in the National Football League, so I'm not dissing his game. But like when you talk about like, does he belong in the same place that Jerry Rice is? Does he belong in the same place that Chris Carter is? Nope. Does he belong in the same place as Tim Brown?
But you're literally naming some of the. Now let's name some of the lower tier names that are in the Hall of Fame. There's some other guys that
wide receiver. At wide receiver, who?
Look, I'm not saying. I'm looking at the stats. I'm looking at only a 1-time Pro Bowler. Like he played what 12 years, 13 years.
Yeah,
like that's a long time. So for him to be all pro once and 6 Pro Bowls, it doesn't match up. But I'm looking at the stats. He played for a long time though, so that those stats they look a little inflated, right?
Yeah, and he played in a situation where it was a throwing league. So some of them numbers, when you compare it to guys like Art Monk and Michael Irvin and guys like that, it's not the same.
Wait, what about? Give me Brandon Marshall's stats again. I just want to do a quick comparison. Let me just hear his stats again.
So 12,351 receiving yards, 970 receptions, and 83 TDs in 179 games.
So I'm gonna just give you some numbers. You guys can figure out who this is. 219 games played for the career. 1,078 receptions, 15,934 yards, 14.8 yards per reception, 153 touchdowns for his career. Who am I talking about?
T.O.?
Yep.
Yeah. Well, T.O. is the guy that they compare him to. He couldn't tie T.O. shoes.
Nope.
He couldn't
Not even
touch your
close.
shoes. And see, look, bro, we know in the Hall of Fame.
Hold on. So y'all not gonna call me the GOAT for getting that right? Y'all are fucked
Yeah, you
up.
was.
I'm giving you props. I said, yo,
No, I'm just talking about wasted, man. He never, like I'm saying, he just talked over. Yeah, you know what I mean. But you know,
Yeah, I mean, bitch, you got a computer right in front of you. You know what I'm saying? Get the fuck out of here, yo.
give me my flowers, ho.
No, listen, you get the only flour you get is a bag of flour. yeah. The only thing you get is a bag of flour, man. Looking like a goddamn offensive coordinator tonight.
I dressed like Gus Bradley on purpose, man. Tip was like, "What are you?" Tip was like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "I'm trolling tonight. You know, I'm gonna dress like a motherfucking. You know what I mean?"
I ain't mad at you though, man. I ain't mad at you. But bro, and that was impressive. Go fuck yourself. But look,
there we go. Hey, no, I'll take whatever I can get, man. I'm like,
yeah. But in all seriousness though, bro, like, dude is not like that ain't the guy. Like, if you're gonna argue for a guy that should be in the Hall of Fame, he is definitely not him. He ain't the guy, bro. Like, wide receiver is too hard because there's so many great guys coming behind him. Like, the real argument is Antonio Brown gonna get in?
Somebody just asked.
Is he gonna get in? That because that's a fucking valid argument.
Let's find his stats.
he has to. He has to.
I think what's gonna wind up happening is that there are gonna be guys who play and they're gonna wash his numbers out and they're gonna push him to the back. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
928 receptions, 12,291 yards, 88 touchdowns, 187 punt returns for 1,761 yards, 7 Pro Bowls, 1 Super Bowl ring.
So that's what Brandon Marshall did. Like,
oh yeah, he did with Tampa Bay. He had a Super Bowl ring. But bro, what they're gonna do is they're gonna wash his numbers out.
They're gonna blackball him. I think everybody sees that coming. They're gonna blackball him.
Yeah, bro.
I got one for you. Steve Smith.
Steve Smith should definitely be in the Hall of Fame.
Oh hell yeah,
he has way better stats.
Steve Smith's going to get in, I think.
Yeah, he needs to get in before Brandon Marshall.
The guard for the Atlanta Hawks, Steve Smith.
I fucking can't.
Hey, so here we go.
But
Steve Smith Jr.
The touchdown
219 games,
kind of debatable.
Yeah, 1,031 receptions, 14,731 yards, 81 TDs.
He got better numbers than Michael Irvin. He's got better numbers. He got better numbers. Pull up Michael Irvin's numbers.
Bro, Steve Smith gonna
get in. Reggie Wayne and Steve Smith are going to get in, bro.
Isn't he on? Isn't Reggie Wayne like on the ballot right now?
Sure. Reggie Wayne.
Oh no, Reggie, he's doing this Dougie. But the thing is, Steve Smith played for some bad Carolina teams too.
Yo,
he played with Jake Delhomme and shit like that.
Bro, that whole team, that was not all Cam Newton.
Yo, here's another one. Anquan Bolden.
Anquan Bolden was a beast.
Anquan Bolden shouldn't get in, and I don't think he will. You know what I'm saying? Anquan Bolden was
Larry Fitzgerald for sure, first ballot.
That guy, he is a top 3 guy at his position in his era. So,
but Bolden, but if we're gonna question Brandon Marshall, you have to question Brandon Bolden. The guy.
You mean Anquan Bolden?
Yeah. Anquan Bolden is definitely not getting in, bro. And Anquan Bolden is not even going to be on the ballot.
13,779 yards.
No, here's
82 touchdowns.
What about Richard Pryor?
Richard Pryor is the greatest comedian of all time. Is that motherfucker suck my?
No, like Fitzgerald definitely over Anquan. Like 1,432 receptions, 17,492 yards, 121 touchdowns for his career. Is Michael Irving's in the Hall of Fame?
Yeah, of course.
What the fuck?
First ballot.
I'm looking at these numbers right now. Like, this does not, to me, it doesn't fucking shout out.
Well, see, you got to look at it from this perspective as context, right? Can you tell the story of the National Football League without Michael Irvin?
Hey, I want to say that
it comes down to.
Yeah, you're right.
This picture here, I thought I was gonna knock Anquan Bolden the fuck out, dude. I hit his ass and bounced off like a fucking flea or something, dude. That motherfucker is solid as shit.
Yeah. Anquan Bolden was a beast. But bro, bro, when you talk about Michael Irvin, bro, the playmaker, playmaker gets in, and because it's context. Back in that era, that was the run first era of the National Football League. Right. He had the all-time leading rusher on his roster with him his whole career. He played with Emmitt Smith, bro. So, the way they would do their offense, Emmett, and then on 3rd and long they throw the mic.
Yeah.
Who are the people that vote right now in regards to the Hall
The
of Fame?
writers. The writers.
It is the writers?
It's the writers. But the problem is that it's so steered towards fucking, NFL Network and them putting on a good show.
Yeah, that's a problem.
Yeah.
That's a huge problem.
And that's my problem. You know what I'm saying? Marvin Harris is already in the Hall of Fame, Elite Med Staff.
Here's another one, and this is the reason why Brandon Marshall won't get in. Keenan McCardell, it has similar numbers as well, and he has a Super Bowl ring.
Yeah, and Keenan McCardell was well liked, and Keenan McCardell was a really good football player.
Was he with Jacksonville?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Him,
Yeah.
Jimmy Smith,
Yeah.
Jimmy Smith, guys like that are good players. They're remembered, but you don't put them in the Hall of Fame, bro.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
My bad, y'all. My internet just cut off. I don't know what the hell happened. I had to go use my phone.
Yeah, man. But bro, like, especially with wide receivers, such a log jam. It's a throwing error, right? And you got all of these young guys that are coming behind a lot of these dudes. You got guys like Andre Johnson. Andre Johnson is gonna have to have a seat at that table. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
It's a lot of guys coming up, man. You know what I mean? Especially with this young crop of dudes. That, the Andre Johnsons, the Antonio Browns of the world, the Steve Smiths of the world.
I don't think Brown's getting in. Like I said, he's going to get blackballed. They're not going to let it happen.
Hey, you know what, Alpha? That's a great name. But I think Andre Reed was also there because, like Waster was saying back then, he was talking about it being a throwing league. They ran the ball heavy with Thurman Thomas. You know what I'm saying? Andre Reed got his. Don Beebe got his. That was a great Buffalo team, and Andre Reed was a phenomenal wide receiver for Buffalo.
Yeah,
you know
he was one of the best wide receivers in football at that time, bro. Like,
Yeah.
the numbers, you got to look at the numbers in context. Like, Jerry Rice and Chris Carter and Sterling Sharp for the time he was in the league, and they set the pace. You know what I mean? Especially Rice, Chris Carter, and Sterling Sharp. Like, it's funny, man. Like, people don't remember how great Sterling Sharp was.
Oh, phenomenal.
Had Sterling Sharp had an entire career, Jerry Rice wouldn't have every passing receiver record. He wouldn't have every one.
I agree.
Sterling Sharp was fucking great,
bro. The way, just listen to how Shan talks about his brother. Like he knew he was goated.
Yeah, Sterling made 84 popular to me.
Hell yeah,
he did. He was the first 84 that I remember as a kid. That him and Gary Clark from the Washington Redskins. Remember Clark and Monk? Gary Clark was a tough motherfucker.
I remember Monk. I don't remember Clark.
Gary Clark, number 84 for the Redskins. It was him, Ricky Sanders, and fucking Art Monk, bro.
Wide receiver too.
Yeah, man.
Art Spunk.
Yeah, but Gary Clark catching the ball over his head and shit in the back of the end zone. But bro, like people talking about Andre Reed, like Andre Reed, bro, there was never a question whether he should have gotten the Hall of Fame. He should have got in earlier. Like, bro, y'all gotta understand something. There's certain players where you can't tell the story of the National Football League without these players. You got a team that went to the Super Bowl 4 times in a fucking row.
Yeah, no shit. Yeah.
4 times in a row, bro, and he's the number 1 guy over there, over James Lofton.
Yeah.
How the fuck does he not get in the Hall of Fame?
Yeah.
How the fuck does he not? Yeah, you're gonna have guys like Haywood Jeffries and Ernest Givings down there with the Houston Oilers that aren't gonna get in. You got guys like Webster Slaughter that were really good players and guys that were in that era. But if you talk about that era of the 90s, bro, it was Jerry Rice, it was Chris Carter, it was Tim Brown, and it
Herman
was
Moore. Remember Herman Moore?
Yeah, and Herman Moore was really
New Orleans boy. Hey, Herman was
Morton, Johnny Morton.
Yeah, Johnny Morton. But I'm just saying, like, at the top, it was Brown, Chris Carter, Jerry Rice, and motherfucking Andre Reed.
Hey, did the Bears have a receiver back in the 90s?
Not really. I mean, you had Olayla Ali's husband, Curtis.
Oh yeah,
Curtis Conway. Yeah, Curtis Conway. Yeah, Curtis Conway. You had Tom Waddle, who used to get fucking destroyed. Him and Don Beebe, they was gonna all get. Yeah, they were like Buddy Lee. They used to get fucked up, bro. Tom Waddle, bro.
Beebe put that extra pad on his fucking helmet.
Can't bust him. Yo,
he had that UA on his top of his helmet.
Oh man, remember that shit? God damn.
Oh, he said Herman Moore. Oh, I'm tripping. You talking about Herman Moore from Detroit?
Yeah.
He said New Orleans. I'll let you ride for that, bro, because you had that good comment before. So I was like, I'm the TO thing. I said, I'm not
bro. But see, I used to love Herman Moore. Who was the guy that played for New Orleans? Herman.
Don't say Joe Horn.
Nah, it was somebody else.
I was thinking
Joe Little Big Horn.
I'm tripping, but no, because I watched Herman Moore all the time because I watched Barry every week. That's my favorite running back of all time.
Yeah.
So I used to watch Barry all the like. That's all they had was him and Herman. You know what I'm saying? Like no O line. Like
no.
Detroit-
They did in the beginning in the 90s.
No, I'm talking about like in the latter years where
when Lomas
Barry
Brown
was
and
making
them was still
nothing
there.
out of something.
Yeah, when Lomas Brown was there, when they went to the NFC Championship game, they had a dominant offensive line.
Robert Porcher and Jerry Ball and fucking.
Well, you talk about the defensive line. I'm talking about the offensive line. They had an offensive line when Lomas Brown and them was there. Like after, remember Mike Utley, the guy who got paralyzed? He was like the first guy who had got paralyzed. Yeah, Mike Utley and all of those guys. Yeah, they had a pretty good offensive line when Barry was leading the league in rushing. It's just that towards the end, Graph is right, man. Like Barry, you talk about a guy who didn't need a fullback, and it's funny, man. He got mad when
Corey Schlesinger,
Corey High Stakes Schlesinger, bro. Yo, y'all remember when Barry got upset that he had a fullback? They had gave him Tommy Vardell. He rushed for like 2,000 yards.
Yeah,
I was like, what the fuck? Like, it worked. Why you mad? Like,
but he no longer had to run behind the line of scrimmage 5 yards to gain 10.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
100 and lose 2.
Yeah. Shout out to L. He said, "What about Big Bush Plunk? When is he going to be in the Hall of Fame?" That's a good question too, man.
Big Bush.
Jim Plunkett.
Bro, he's the only guy that's won 2 Super Bowls who's not in the Hall of Fame.
2 times Super Bowl winner.
But the thing
he's not fucking 2. He should be in that motherfucker.
I'm gonna give the unpopular opinion. If you look at the beginning of his career before he got to the Raiders, that's probably why he's not in the Hall of Fame.
Why isn't Phil Villapiano in the Hall of Fame?
Because he's a Raider.
Yeah, we need to figure something out and get him in the Hall of Fame.
Greg Townsend. Why isn't he in the Hall of Fame?
Greg Townsend should be in the Hall of Fame, bro.
Yeah.
Greg Townsend should definitely be in the Hall of Fame. Greg Townsend, it's a lot of Raiders, man. Like the fact that Lester Hayes is on a ballot this year. That's shameful, bro.
Yeah.
That's fucking shameful, bro. Like all of them old Raiders, bro, that moved the needle back then.